What up, y'all know what it is? Your boy Big Bootsie. I'm back. Had to come in, man, get my take on this F the Streets movement, F the Street challenge. I'm gonna do a little reaction, but I want y'all to check out some of the stuff some of the people were saying. And we're gonna I'm gonna give you my input off of some of this stuff, man. Cause the F the Street challenge, F the Street movement, I respect it. It is what it is, man. For whatever reason, 21 Savage saying F the streets, I'm sure it's a good reason up under that. And even if it is because I guess somebody care about, which is Young Thug, got caught up in that world, and now it's back and forth, and the internet is louder than just one person. Everybody's speaking about calling somebody a rat, he ratted, this ratted, that person ratted. Everybody is just all of a sudden rats. But I'm gonna tell y'all one thing, what people didn't know, that this internet was gonna catch up to speed from them being inside of them police stations running their mouths. And I'm not talking about nobody specific. I'm just speaking about people in general with these interrogation rooms footage popping up from back then, years ago. They didn't know. See, they didn't know. Once people learn how to forward request, freedom of information, it opened up a whole gateway to show people who people really are. Out here talking tough, being their record. A lot of people doing stuff in their records and talking tough in the record, and they're on their records, albums, whatever you want to call it. And now they get a interrogation room video pop up talking to the police. Now, telling on dead people ain't that's not no rat, man. Because the police can't use it. It's nothing. If I wasn't here and one of my homeboys got caught up in something, I would love for them to use my name to shake the police off of them and not tell on a person that's living and send a man to jail or a woman to jail. Stop the police right in their tracks. But what can we do with that? He's not here. Hey, you asked me, and I'm telling y'all, that's what happened. But it will show you that the police don't give a damn about you, because after you can't do nothing, even if they thought that you was telling the truth about whatever you telling them, and it's a dead person, they're gonna throw you right back into the wolves, right back into the pile. Now you gotta face your regular time and all that, and that just be that. And my point is, it shows you that the police don't care nothing about you. So telling on another man means you're a coward, and you shouldn't have been out there doing nothing anyway, so you won't have to be in the interrogation room. Just that simple. And talking to them and finessing them and all of that, they writing all that down, and they're going to twist the words around. So whatever you think you finessing, you only finessing yourself. The best thing that ever was created in a situation like that is you have the right. Your rights is what you can do. You have the right to remain silent, and nobody never want to use it. They act like that's just something to say, or that's just something the police say to you, and then you just disregard that main fact of what they tell you. They tell you that first. But make sure y'all subscribe. You're new to the channel. Please hit that like button for me. We're going to go ahead and react to a little bit of this. Let y'all hear what Ralo said. Let's go.
And another nigga get mad as another nigga for saying F the streets. Half of y'all ain't even succeeded in the streets. Well, I ain't gonna say half, but most of these niggas ain't even succeeded in the streets.
And that's a big fact. A lot of y'all out here in the streets just to be in the streets, ain't seeing no real money, ain't getting no real money. You might sell a little nickel and dime here and there, might get you some stuff, enough money to go buy you some clothes and all that, but that ain't really about nothing. You out here penny pinching to throw bricks at the penitentiary to get a whole bunch of time. So if somebody's saying F the streets, let it be F the streets. For real. Because at the end of the day, it doesn't matter what a person is rapping about on their records when it comes to street stuff, if it made them some money back then. Whenever they was doing, talking their rap stuff about the streets. If they want to skip over that, now I get what Bootsie saying. Bootsie saying, don't be talking about no more street stuff in your records if it's forget the streets. That's a fact. Which they shouldn't be if you saying forget the streets, because you don't want the kids following what you're saying, because they're going to follow what the rappers are saying. So yeah, that's one step. Now, if you're talking about the streets, you might want to give a story if it's a message behind it. I get it, but don't be glorifying it like you saying I'm sipping on that lean, or I pop this the perk and all that other stuff, and like it's real fly to do, that's crazy because you make your kids want to do that. That's why I have these people on this fentanyl listening to these rappers. One of the most ignorant drugs ever to man, or should I say, not ignorant drug, one of the most dangerous drugs to man, and being took by ignorant people that see other people die from it and still take it. I'm so baffled about how they doing that. But anyway, don't talk no more about the streets. Yes, a lot of people made money from streets saying, talking that street stuff in their records and all that. And they talking their life, but we got to keep it 1,000. It's ignorance. It's ignorance. Some artists talk stories. Some artists tell what they went through in the street. But at the end of the day, what does it accumulate for us up to date? Nothing. What is it accumulating for these kids out here? Please tell me, man. What is it accumulating for these kids out here? If keep talking street stuff right now. Sometimes some things got to come to a halt. I've said it a long time ago. Can we do a challenge where nobody rob nobody sell drugs, pick a whole date, nobody do nothing, and it'll show you how it'll crash police economy. They'll have too many police hired because it ain't going to be nothing for them to do. It'll show you that. I've been said that. Don't go out and want to look for your ops. Don't do nothing. If you see your ops, y'all both walking separate ways. Don't do nothing for a day. I've been said that in one of my podcasts. That's basically like F the streets. But yeah, we're going to finish listening to Ralo, man.
I ain't stepped on that, ain't putting that down. But saying, all them niggas saying, listen, dog, I know for a fact, me, myself, I ran up 10 million out these streets. Facts, not opinions. So,
and see, when a person could claim, not claim, speak on facts that they made that kind of money, and they saying F the streets, that's a great reason to say F the streets and leave it alone. But let's listen.
If I want to say F the streets, I can say F the streets.
That's a fact.
And I have benefited from the streets on the highest level. 1 house, 2 house, 3 apartments, plaza. After I lost 18 million. So can't no nigga tell me what I can say. And I'm 100% with the streets movement. This is Ralo Charleston, and I sponsor that.
He said he 100% with F the street movement. Because there ain't no wins in the streets. None. Too many people ratting. Your closest homeboy, man. Y'all think it's your homeboys. Y'all leave each other at night. I've been said this. Or whenever y'all be breaking out and going home, or wherever you say you're going to go, you think they going home, they going reporting to the police. And you never know until months later, year later, that they really was working the whole time, man. And it's happening rapidly. But more than anything, what's happening and what people is recognizing now, what's making them really know after streets, these RICOs is popping up like regular charges now. Because all of y'all out here moving around like y'all, you know, like y'all these big mob bosses and mob ganged up and doing a whole bunch of ignorance to each other, which left them no choice but to pull these RICOs on y'all. And now everybody's going down, everybody's telling. And what do it all ends up to be? Nothing. Nothing. Let's finish listening, man. This is another.
Should have always been on the streets. As soon as you get the opportunity to change your life and be the example, y'all should have already been that way. I'm gonna be honest.
And I agree with him. Once y'all started getting money, should have been F the streets. But no, they got rich and was still doing street stuff, which caused Doug and them to get that RICO. Why, when y'all get rich, all these young, I guess, on demon time rappers and all that, y'all get rich and y'all still doing stuff like y'all untouchable with the police? Y'all gonna be the first ones they get, and they showing this to y'all right now. Should have been left the streets alone when you got money. Why would you want to go back to doing something that is a definite no-no, a definite will still send you to jail? Like, you got the money and it blinded you to the fact that there are still police out there that will get you, or you think that you just fall away, not seen, because you might send one of your homies, and I'm just told y'all, you send your homies, them gonna be the ones to tell on you when they get caught. All that tough stuff. But that's a fact, what homie just said, man.
With y'all, I just don't get how all of a sudden the street, when it's convenient. Like, I feel like a lot of these rappers, a lot of these people who are role models and stuff like that.
I don't get the part where he mean where it's convenient. Maybe you have to break that down. But I'm kind of swaying towards what he mean when it's convenient. I guess because now, being at 21 said it out of spite for Thug and the stuff that they going through, him and Gunna, it's convenient to say it now. I guess because they got money at this point in time. Still got some money. So now you can leave the streets alone. But there's people out there that's still in the streets. But I take it like this. If that is the case, and they are saying leave it alone, F the streets, why? Because they got money and other people don't. They still saying something to save them people that is out there in them streets. Because at the end of the day, it's more than one way to get money out there. This internet is big. You can get up here and sell stuff off the internet with no problem. Utilize the internet. You can make movies and put your movie up here. Use a cheap camera. Some cheap movies was made out of $3,000 and made millions and millions of dollars. Just like a movie that cost millions and millions to be made. There's other ways to make millions or make money, period, on this internet. So if somebody telling you, and it's a convenience for them because they got money, then so be it. Listen, take heed, especially if they just went through trauma being locked up. It'll save you the bull crap. It's like learn from your mistakes. Those are one of the reasons why I left the streets a long time ago, and a lot of reasons why I didn't get caught locked up a lot of the times, because I watched my big homies or big brothers, whatever you want to call it. I learned from their mistakes and watched what they did and what they was doing wrong, and I counteracted off of it. But still, at some point in time, everybody gets caught. I even got caught, even though they violated my rights, searched the car illegally, and then me, I'm facing 60 years. Just that simple and easy, man. So F the streets is still a good thing to say. Just because some people ain't got no money or they rising trying to get some money and all that, they still need to take heed to F the street movement, man. It ain't saying nothing wrong at all. Period. It's not. It's just to whoever want to take that advice. Either stay rocking with it or take the advice and figure out another way to make some money. But we're going to finish.
They want to see the streets now because it's on them. Now they got the spotlight on them for breaking the rules of the streets. Nah, it don't go that way. But at the same time, y'all shouldn't knock nobody for trying to push a change. It's always going to be the whole world going against you, making fun of you and coming at you. So I don't want to make it seem like I'm trying to come at anybody. Because I'm the #1 person for pushing peace and for positivity. But when it comes from a genuine place, when people really mean it, So I do hope that all these people who saying fuck the streets really mean it, and it's not just to be convenient. That's all I'm saying. Love.
Yeah, fuck this.
So I'm saying, for what reason wouldn't they mean it? And I get what homie's saying too. I'm not going against him. I'm playing devil advocate. Why would they say it if they didn't mean it? Because they gotta mean it now and stand on it. There's too many eyes on them. If they get out there and start talking that tough stuff again, they getting ready to get launched. 1,000,000-mile missiles gonna come at them on this internet, man. So they had enough money to not even be thinking about no streets, man. For real. They could have been putting them soldiers that they got out there, putting them to work doing something else, man. Open up a store for your crew. Open up something that would make your crew some money, man. Take all that money and open up stuff. That's how it's supposed to go. So I hope they sincere about it. They have to be at this point. Whether in their mind they not. Is or not, rather. But they gotta be. Because they can't just be saying it and then don't do it. That's gonna be ugly if they do that. That'll be a career change for them. Nobody's gonna respect them no more. I'm waiting to see what they're gonna do next. I guess, their style of music. I want to hear what they're going to talk about. You got to be talented and just come up with some sayings and make a saying a hit record like some people do. So, I don't know, man, like Pusha T. What they call Pusha P. Pushin' P, but I don't know if Pusha P means some type of drugs or whatever, so that would be streets. So, but I'm just giving you an example. It could be something positive and turn it into a saying. But we gonna see, man. Let's just see what this do. I don't know who this female is. Nobody here does neither. But we gonna listen to her, cause she's not making no kind of sense to me, man. No disrespect to her, man. But this is real ignorance, man. Y'all listen, man.
This is crazy. I am a woman, and I never said no crazy. That's crazy to me.
She said she's a woman and she would never say F the streets. That's crazy to her. How is it crazy to you? What kind of bid does she do? Basically, she said she got locked up here and there. She don't run her mouth, so she ain't do no bid. But we're gonna listen.
Yeah, it's crazy. Y'all rich now, so y'all can say some shit like this. Everybody know rich motherfuckers still outside. When you think of the streets, what is it? What does that stand for? It stands for us.
She said it stands for us, black people. When you say F the streets, that means now you're saying F the black people. The streets is not just for black, it's for any color that's out there in the streets. Spanish, even though they consider black on the low, but white people is in the streets too. But at the end of the day, the majority of us go to jail because they target us. So that's one thing why we shouldn't be worrying about the streets, sweetheart. That's a fact. We need to figure out something else to do. You're a female? How many females is in the streets? And how many of them really hold it down? But I can't even go that far. I know a lot of females, because I got a segment called Stand Up Females. So I know a lot of them that didn't tell. But still, at the end of the day, who want their woman out there in the streets? A real man ain't gonna have his woman in the streets. On no back-to-back hustling. Now, he might have to do something here and there, which that still don't make it right. Which goes back, who really want their woman in the streets, man?
That's us. In the black community, it's only 3 routes. Go to college and play a fucking sport and hope you make it. Take up to be a gym teacher, because most athletes, they don't be smart enough to be other shit. Go get a fucking job and minimum wage, check to check struggle, not be able to buy expensive shit, take lavish trips, live life, work forever, or hustle. 3 routes.
She said the key word the first time before the last one. Work forever or hustle. See that word right there, work forever. You can't You can work forever, but you can't hustle forever. You will get caught. You can hustle. You can hustle for a long time, but it only take them one time to catch you. And all that money that you got, you think you got, and all those trips, all that's gone out the window, man. When you facing life sentence, double life sentence, depending on what you get caught with and how you get caught. But you're gonna have a job that's called smart. It's called a turtle win the race. And you take your money, you save it, and then you go open up some type of business or something. That's what's being smart. Now, to say you're gonna hustle as long as a person that works and you think that that's real, you got another thing coming, Shorty Wop. I don't know who told you that, or where you even have this thought process in your mind that that's something smart to do. You came at this angle the whole different, all the way the wrong way. Let me say it that way.
Oh, my mama was take number 3 every time. Fuck all that other shit.
She said she gonna take number 3 every time, hustling. Every time, opposed to a good job. Now, just say you made $4,000 a month. Rent might be $2,000 depending on where you live at. You have somewhere nice, $1,600, $1,500, nice area. But let's say $2,000. You got $2,000 left. Then you got your light bill, water bill. It might be another $300-400. You got about what, 15, 16 left. Then you might buy your food for the month. You might go grocery shopping twice a week. 200. You got a stack. You might want to go out if you're a go out person. If you ain't got it like that, then you just don't go out. But if you go out, you might spend $100. You might be down to $900. Now you got some money in the bank. Now you might be making $4,000 a day, or let's just say hustling $4,000 a week. That's what, $16,000 a month. Now you got $16,000. You can go on these lavish trips and all this other stuff, right? Complete that process for the next month. The $4,000 a month to the $4,000 a day. Now you might be under investigation. It might last all the way up to 12 months. You might got about 100-something thousand put up. They might got 10,000 put up and still got a job. Police come and grab you. When the police come and grab you, and now you got to spend, the average case, especially a federal case, is starting off with 30,000. Let's just say 20,000 or better, depending on your case. Then you don't get a bail. Now your money that you got out there, if you got somewhere, if the feds didn't find out where your money is and take all the money that you earned out that whole year, confiscate that money. Then you got your other bills to pay while you in there. Then you got to pay for your commissary while you in there. All that money start deteriorating. Then you might be in there fighting the case for a year, 2 years. The person that's working still stacking. By the year that you in there, they made another 10,000, so they got 20,000. Another 2 years you in there, they got 30,000. They walking that 100,000 down. They ain't got to worry about that. They got longevity, man. So what she's saying don't even make no sense. But let's finish.
That other shit is hard. It's not easy. I went to college.
Say it's hard.
I made more money in this.
Life is hard. That's just what it is. And it ain't hard if you use your brains and apply yourself. Who told this lady right here this type of conversation, this type of, oh my God, she's wild. Who taught her this stuff? Who taught her this ignorance, man? Said she went to college. Let's listen.
Streets to my fucking professor and I dropped the fuck out. When I found out how much money my professor made, I said, I made that yesterday. I have no business being in this motherfucker. I'm not coming back up in here for y'all to tell me what the fuck to do. And I'm paying out of pocket for classes.
Telling her what to do. It's not telling you what to do. They teaching you something about life. When you go back outside, you can apply it and get a good job that makes 100 and something thousand a year. What are you talking about, shorty? Why? You bugging. Y'all make sure y'all share this, man. The world need to hear this, man. Y'all make sure y'all share this, man. For real. She just said she's dropping out because she made what her professor made yesterday. She ain't coming back up there to be told what to do. It's not telling you, act like you in jail already. That's a jail mentality thought right there. They're not telling you what to do. They are teaching you and training you. And if they telling you what to do, they telling you what to do when you go outside and have to apply yourself. That's crazy that she think like this, man. And she a beautiful woman. And a lot of women that's beautiful, man, brains be fried. I'm sorry. No disrespect to women. This only go to the ones that brains is fried and don't want to know nothing and learn nothing. And she just said she don't want to go back up there and be told what to do. That's bugged out.
Man, please. This man, motherfucker convince me with all that cool ass shit, man. If a nigga do some hoe shit in the streets and he get to telling, and you can't figure out if he telling or not, fuck him. Nobody's name should be up for debate.
What is she talking about? If you can't figure out if a dude telling or not, F him. Nobody's name should be up for debate. What that got to do with anything? You will never know if nobody's telling. You only know once you get caught. And if you go to trial, then you'll know. You might read some of the most discovery can't figure it out, but they not even really going to let you know who is who unless you go to trial. If you cop out, you'll never know who told. So what do you mean if you can't figure out if they're telling? You will never know. And if you felt somebody is telling, it's just common sense to not deal with them. But if you don't know, you don't know. What? How? What is she talking about? Nothing she's saying even make no sense. She's wilding right now, man.
Stay a street nigga. We shouldn't have to figure out. Niggas gotta be held accountable for whole shit. Oh, Tammy, when you get picked up by...
Accountable for whole ish. What's she talking about? And nowadays, ain't nobody holding nobody accountable for nothing because even the rats come home and get love. The rats come home and get love, man. For real.
Police for any form of questioning, the first thing you say when you get in that motherfucking room, where's my lawyer in? Can I get my call? Call your motherfucking lawyer. Let your lawyer speak for you. You should not be saying a bitch ass thing.
Now she's right about something. Those words are true. That's what you do. Because police always make mistakes in a case. And that will help you win. So those are true words. And that, I just was saying that a minute ago, you need to listen to the words of you have the right to remain silent. And that's just that. So she's right on this one. I'll give her this one. Let's go.
On my mama. Every time I went to jail, man, where's my lawyer at? Book. You charged for all this shit. On my mama. What? Don't nobody get to walk up out of the motherfucking room.
Said every time she went to jail. I would love to learn her background. I'm gonna do some research and find out who she is, man. But we gonna listen.
Unless they done did something they ain't had no business doing, which is doing the police job. The police gotta do their own job. That's what they get paid for. That's what they get paid for. It's not up for no other man or no woman to send nobody to jail. I'm not for no shit like that. You don't send nobody to jail. Jail is not for people.
And I'm agree with her with that. You don't send nobody to jail, but those are the reasons why the street is over with. So you could preach to your and talk to your face turn blue. People that is out there in them streets that acting like they're about the streets and they are not about the streets, they telling. And those are the main reasons why they saying F the streets, one of. Because the streets is over. Nobody's doing what she just said. Be quiet and ask for your lawyer. They telling. So that's why the streets is over. It's rough. You cannot figure out who is who out here. And you got no win. So you will get caught. That's how you're going to get caught. Not by the police doing work. The people that you working with is going to get you caught up. That's simple. So what she's saying ain't going to make people stop telling. They already telling and working on the low. That's reasons why F the streets. I ain't got to get in all of ignorant shooting and unaliving each other for nothing. and they ain't got no real reason to, and then you join one of these gangs, and then you got to take on whatever beef they got with anybody else. So now you in the motion of destruction of your own life, possibly getting took, because now you part of what was already created, and the cycle gets bigger and bigger. So that's a whole nother reason of F the streets. But what she's talking about right here, as if it's wrong to say F the streets, like it's a job and you can't never get caught up in nothing. So basically she's saying you might as well stay in the streets and take your chances. Why would you go to work? That's what she's saying. Why would you work when you can make more money in the streets? Like that's a career or something, the way she talking, man. That's so ignorant right there.
That shit burly for animals. Have you ever been to the zoo and seen them animals in that mother? That's the same shit for people.
That's something you need to be telling to the people who run the jails. Why are you telling it to the audience? Are you telling it to dudes that's ratting and sending people to jail? You think they care? They know what's in there. That's why they telling, so they don't go in there and be treated like an animal and have to eat the food. The same stuff you saying, Shorty Wop, like what is you talking about? That's why they telling. That's why it's F the streets. Because they don't want to go there. Nobody want to go there. They want to reap the benefits of getting money and hustling and all that till it's time to go there and have to deal with what you just said, animal stuff. She wild.
They can get to walk out of them rooms without going against their morals and principles. That means the police ain't got enough to come get them yet. That's all it means. It's a matter of time for everything. Come on, man.
Well, if you know that, then you would know that what you just said, going to school, you said F that school, you would rather hustle. So you just said it's a matter of time. See, a lot of contradictory stuff going on in her conversation right here. If you know all of that, I guess she basically saying she prepared to handle hers and she ain't doing no telling, is what she's saying. And she just gonna go down, go to jail, do her time, come back home and repeat the process of hustling. I guess to the day, God forbid, she ever leave this earth. Whenever God called for her, she'll just stay hustling. She'll go to jail, do her time, and come home.
Pacer. Look a nigga up on Pacer. Look.
A hoe ass nigga. Man, don't you nigga turn to no hoe ass nigga.
This is crazy, man. But I ain't gonna lie, man. F the movement, F the street movement or challenge, whatever, is very powerful. But I know a lot of these young cats watching these other videos and a lot of big celebrities that's saying it or responding back to it. These young cats just, it's in one ear and out the other. As soon as they finish watching, they gonna go outside and do some street stuff. I love to see one kid or two kids get up here and make some videos and say that F the street challenge, it made me think, and I just hung it up. I started looking for a job. I started figuring out how I can make me some money. I love to see some videos like that surfacing around. That 21 Savage actually got to some kids with the F the street challenge that he's saying. And I want to see them stick to their word by not talking about the streets. They're going to have to, because if they don't, that's going to look real ugly, man. Then you just say F the streets and now you talking about it in your records. Come on, man, we can't take you serious. Now, a lot of these records is, you know, some of them are storytelling of what they used to do and how they used to do it. But a lot of these new records is talking about what they're doing right now. And that's the crazy thing. They talking about what they're doing right now. And actually go out there and do it. And then subliminally tell on themselves, and then the case gets solved. So it's stupidity. So the F the street movement, man, I support that. I support that, man. Because we losing a lot of these young cats to either being unalive and or unaliving somebody, and then they go to jail for the rest of their life. Either way, it's nothing good about it. Nothing. Nothing's good about it. So So I hope y'all pay attention to this. Make sure y'all share this. Share this. This is my take on this joint, man, because what is the world coming to right now, man? What is it coming to? Y'all got to tell me. What is it coming to? Destruction. And if we keep moving how we moving, it's going to be like the end of our culture, back in slavery again. And jail is legal slavery. So the more we keep pushing and sending each other to jail and sending each other 6 feet under, that gives them more power to make other moves over what we doing. Because we don't have nobody inside them politician gates that's fighting for us. We don't have no up and coming young kids that's going to push towards being a politician and fight to get us in another safe space. So we ain't got to always keep trying to blame the white man. I don't want to blame the white man about nothing. I'm going to go out and get it and make stuff happen. And it ain't because no white man holding me down. They do got certain things that's going on and stopping us from getting certain things. That's a fact. But that's the purpose of our young kids growing up, so they can counteract all that stuff. It's the purpose of us being here and trying to stop what's going on and educate ourselves to go and do other things that can better and get things better for our culture and for our young youth that's on the way up, so they can have the proper tools to do so. So yeah, F the street movement. I follow that all the way, man. I follow it all the way, man. Because a lot of people is using it for ignorant stuff, man. And that's not where it is, man. Your boy Big Bootsie, I'm out, man. Street Knowledge Podcast. Make sure y'all hit that like button for me. Hit that like button. Please subscribe. Please subscribe. And thanks for the donations. If you will donate, you can donate on my Cash App at $ The Real Big Bootsie. Bootsie is spelled B-O-O-T-S-I-E. Thus is T-H-E. The Real. The exact way it's supposed to be spelled. I appreciate y'all. Once again, make sure y'all share this, man, and hit that like button. Your boy Big Bootsie, I'm out.